All right, golfers, so are you struggling with that dreaded chicken wing that's causing a whole host of strike, direction, and distance issues? If so, this video is really going to help. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny Malcolm. Thanks for joining me today. Let's dive right in. I'm going to be discussing the top 5 reasons or causes for the chicken wing and my best solutions to help you get it fixed. So let's dive straight in. Reason number 1 is typically due to a poor grip at setup. So if a golfer has let's say a weaker position with their lead hand, the left hand for a right-handed golfer, whereby you get this look of just perhaps one knuckle or even less showing at the grip at setup, what that typically does is get the club face open during the swing. When you get to the top of the swing, the club face is open, and then as we come down into the golf ball with that open face, all else being equal, we're going to then hit it a long way out to the right. So the instinctive solution to that for a player with a poor grip is to try and square that face up. We will get into this more casted and then scooped position, so we'll get this look to help square the face up, but now it compromises my impact position. I'll get into this scooped position between my forearm and my back of my lead hand, and that then causes a chicken wing as a knock-on effect as we swing through. So that poor grip has led to this to square the face up, which compromises compression and distance, and then that then leads to the chicken wing. Not only that, just the positioning of the hands and this whole lead arm with that poor grip makes it very difficult to rotate the forearms and the wrist properly. So again, that can by itself cause the chicken wing. So guys, let's ensure you've got a good, sound, solid grip. Be looking for this V between your thumb and forefinger pointing more towards your right ear or right shoulder, and seeing more like approximately 2 knuckles. Now this varies from player to player, but that would be a good starting point with this thumb just down the right center of the grip. So that's number 1, guys. Ensure you've got a good, solid grip, which will give you a better club face throughout the swing and make it easier and allow you to release the club properly and reducing that chicken wing. Let's dive into number 2. So number 2 can be lack of mobility in the shoulders or in the forearms and wrists. So if you're, for example, struggling with that rotation in the shoulder and really a little bit jammed up here, or you're struggling with this motion here with the forearms, they can be a precursor to a chicken wing because we are unable to physically turn my forearms and rotate the shoulder in that fashion, so the body will want to naturally work into this more chicken wing position. Now that's not typically the main cause that I see, but it's something certainly to get checked out. So I'd recommend some yoga, some good regular stretching. Go and see a local fitness or medical professional who can really guide you through some exercises to help free up the mobility in this region, all in your upper body, because we want to have access to these movements, and that'll allow you a smoother swing that's going to allow you to reduce that chicken wing once you get that mobility improved. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3 that people chicken wing is an out to in club path. So oftentimes when a player is swinging out to in, and it doesn't need to be a lot, but if it's a little bit too out to in where the club path's traveling out and towards the left for the right-handed golfer, then what a player will do to stop it, because if I release it properly with no chicken wing, that ball's going to go a long way left. And as players and as golfers, we know that. As athletes, we know that. So instinctively, we make this reaction that I see quite often, where to stop it going left, we will abort the release and hold onto the club face, and now you get this chicken wing look through post impact. And that's good in some sense because that stops the ball going way left from that out to in club path. However, it can then lead to poor strikes, weak, high shots to the right, and potentially injuries moving forward. So we need to get this out in club path fixed first before we can start to work on improving that chicken wing. So one of my absolute favorite drills for an out to in club path is what I call a 430 path drill. So you can just grab another golf club. I've got my alignment rods here. Imagine a clock face around you. This would be 12 o'clock here. This would be 3 o'clock on the clock face. And this would be 4:30 on the clock face. And so what you can do from there is simply make some swings in the backswing and just rehearse this exaggerated feel where you get the golf club now matching up to that 430 stick on the ground. And you just do some feels, just rehearsing something a little bit more exaggerated, because if you're a player that's swinging more out towards 2:30, 2 o'clock, then we just need to bring it more into 4:30 just to get that feel, and we can then start to swing a little more into out. And I would start small with some little swings there and gradually build up the speed. So little swing to the top, exaggerate that 4:30 motion, and then just chipper through a few shots through, nice and smooth, and then you can gradually build that up. And over time, you'll start to get that club on that more inside path. And once you start to do that, now you'll be in a position to release the club, which will reduce that chicken wing. So that's the third cause for the chicken wing. Number 4 is the body stalling through impact. Now, typically an open face due to a poor grip and out in club path, those two combined can then often lead to this number 4 cause, which is the body stalling through impact. So if I have an open club face, if I then swing over the top, now if I was to continue rotating my body and opening up, that's just going to make the problems worse. My club path's going to go further out in. I might miss the ball, I might shank the ball. And so what a player will do instinctively is stall the body in an effort to bring the club back onto the ball. So now my body gets this very square look at impact versus open, and then that can then lead to the chicken wing as we have no room through the shot. So the body stalling, something I like to do to fix that, if of course you've got the other pieces in place as well, is what I call the impact fix drill. So very simply from setup, take your normal setup position and just dive straight into the impact position, which for the best players here is typically open here with the hips. So separate to the upper body, I'm just opening my pelvis here and a little bit of shaft lean there. Got the shaft slightly forward, so opening up the pelvis, shaft slightly forward, and I get this look that the professionals will have at impact. And we can just simply understand the difference between setup and impact, setup and impact, setup and impact. If you can understand that, that's a wonderful start. And if you'd like to, you can progress that into half swings, moving back and then trying to get back through that position. So setup, impact, half swing, and you're just training the feels of impact. One of my absolute favorites for this. Setup, impact, and through. And you can build it up to full swings as well. So that's number 4 there, guys. And number 5 finally is excessive tension and overthinking. Excessive tension and overthinking. So if we're tense over the shot, we're nervous, we're all tight up through the forearms, our hands, shoulders. Now that can be a massive cause for a chicken wing, because tension there, can't release the hands and the forearms. It's very, very much this way. So first of all, I would say try and get yourself a little bit more relaxed. Try and find a grip pressure that allows you to be soft in the wrists, soft in the forearms, soft in the shoulders, but a firm enough pressure that it can allow you to swing it quick. And just make some little swings and see what grip pressure allows you to swing this club freely, allows the forearms to rotate correctly. If it's too tense, you will be in this sort of position. We want this club face to be releasing in this fashion. So find the grip pressure that's right for you. And with regards to the overthinking in life when things are stressful, what can we do to bring ourselves back to the present? Well, I find breath is a wonderful gateway to that present. So you see a lot of players within their pre-shot routine just taking a breath. So if I'm behind the shot here, you take a breath or two just to relax. So you've got less tension now with your grip and forearms. You've taken a breath, you're much more relaxed, and that in itself is going to allow you a smoother swing, allow you to free up this release and reduce that tension and overthinking. So guys, I hope that helps there. That's my top 5 causes for the chicken wing, some wonderful solutions. If that does help, please share that with a friend. It might help somebody else as well. If you do have any questions, guys, please post them below. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.